Doing some filming, I took the little insert out, you know, the thing that keeps the shoe firm, and I heard this like shaking inside. I'm like, what in the crap? And I take it, and here's a picture on your screen. I look in the shoe, no joke. But first, I do need to let you know that Hoka did send these shoes to me to review. I didn't pay for them. Hoka is not gonna preview this video or tell me what to say. I'm gonna share my own thoughts, like always. But yeah, this is just basically a first impressions video because I just got them yesterday. Super excited. I wish I could go run in them. My voice is pretty sore right now. I'm coughing a ridiculous amount. So if this video is kind of chopped a lot in the editing, it's probably because I'm having a coughing attack and having to edit that out. So I apologize. But I did want to get this video done, get it put out for you guys because these shoes are exciting. There's a lot of people really excited about these shoes with good reason because they're two very popular shoes. Probably the most popular trail shoe of all time, the Speedgoat. This is the Hoka Speedgoat 5. I mean, it's a pretty amazing looking shoe. I love the colorway, it just pops. It's beautiful. It's a good looking shoe. And one totally crazy thing that you just will not believe. So I got the shoe out, I was doing a little bit of filming earlier for this video and future videos as well. Doing some filming, I took the little insert out, you know, the thing that keeps the shoe firm, and I heard this like shaking inside. I'm like, what in the crap? And I take it, and here's a picture on your screen. I look in the shoe, no joke, there's a whole handful of almonds and peanuts in the shoe. Swear to God, I didn't put it in there. My kids didn't do anything. They've been in my office since yesterday, locked in here basically. No idea how those got there. I'm assuming from assembly or whatever, but just definitely the weirdest thing I've ever seen in a pair of shoes. So that was, yeah, it made me laugh. Hey, before we go any further though, if you wouldn't mind giving the video a thumbs up down below, click that like button, it really does help out a ton and I would really appreciate it. But other than that, a couple of quick stats. It is a neutral trail shoe. It does have a little bit of twist. It's still pretty firm. I mean, there's a little twist in it. Yeah, there's some twist. It's got a little twist to it, but it's still pretty firm. But yeah, neutral trail shoe, 4mm drop, 39 in the rear, 29 in the front. So it is a higher, maximally cushioned trail shoe. This is one that's designed and been used in ultra marathons. I mean, it's meant for those 50-mile, 100-mile races. It's, you know, where your feet are gonna get fatigued. This is here to give you that extra protection you might need. The upper feels awesome. Like, it just feels really comfortable. It feels pretty much identical to the Clifton 8 upper. Very, very soft. It's a dual layered jacquard mesh and it is just nice. It feels like it's going to have a little bit of flex to it, a little bit of wiggle in there for your toes when they're in the toe box. It feels like it's not going to be real constrictive, like it will have room for them. Unless you have a really wide foot, then it may not. The tongue is redesigned a little bit too, so it's kind of a butterfly. I think it's probably going to be very similar to like the HOKA Zinal, which I actually really liked that tongue. It feels very similar, so I think this should hopefully be okay. We do have the swallowtail on the rear, whatever you want to call it, the little heel pull tab. It's going to bolster your heel really well, should keep it nice and locked down in the shoe. Time will tell. The heel counter is pretty stout as well. But the exciting thing about the Speedgoat 5 is it's basically a mix of the Speedgoat 4 and the Speedgoat EVO. A lot of people really loved the Speedgoat EVO. I mean, it was probably the most popular, most sought after shoe. You can't find it. It's always sold out. The Speedgoat 4, on the other hand, had a mixed bag of reviews. There were some people that liked it, but there were a fair amount that didn't and actually liked the Speedgoat 3 better, myself included. So the Speedgoat 5 has the same midsole compound as the EVO. That's the compression molded EVA. It's gonna give you that bouncier feel that you like from the Speedgoat EVO, that kind of more race day feel in the shoe. And another great thing about the Speedgoat 5 is the Speedgoat 5 is lighter weight than the Speedgoat 4. Not quite as light of weight as the Speedgoat EVO, it's kind of right in the middle. So the men's size 11 is 318 grams or 11.2 ounces. So by no means is it a light shoe, but it's also not really heavy for being a maximally cushioned shoe, one that you can wear for 100 miles. So it definitely lost a good bit of weight, and that's a welcome thing to see in the Speedgoat 5. Another cool thing that they changed in the shoe is the outsole. It's the same Vibram Mega Grip, but it is the 5mm lugs. However, these are now what they call traction lug. As you can see, they have these little like knobs on the sides of them, and it's like a tiered level now. So it's designed to give you more surface contact as it sinks into the ground and provide a little more traction. Hoka claims it's going to give you 25% more traction, but I don't really know how you can quantify that, honestly, so we'll see when we take it out on the trails. But yes, I'm super excited for the Speedgoat 5. Cannot wait to get this out on the trails, test it out. I'll be sure to give you guys a full review and let you know what I think. Just to let you know too, this will be available in the wide sizing. I'm not sure when those will be released. The Speedgoat 5 will be released on March 15th, 2022, so not too much longer. Pricing, I'm seeing some discrepancies. I've seen one person say about 145, which is what the Speedgoat 4 was, but I'm seeing a lot more people say 155. So somewhere in that 145 to 155 price range. And then over here we have the Hoka Carbon X3, another shoe I'm very excited about because I'm training for a road marathon on March 27th. I was thinking about wearing these for that. We'll give it a shot and see how they do in my training. But it is a carbon fiber plated shoe. It's a lightweight plated shoe, or fairly lightweight. Definitely lighter than the Bondi X, that's for sure. But it is very stiff. I mean, there's like no flex in there because of the plate. And that's supposed to help with that propulsion and make your foot go. And I'm looking forward to trying it on the track, on the road, seeing how it works, how my foot feels with it to see if I want to wear this for the marathon. So it is also a 5mm drop with 32mm in the rear and 27 in the front for that 5mm drop. So this is a dual density EVA midsole. It's actually 2 layers. They've got the ProFly foam, which is just, you know, really bouncy and good for those race day shoes. Then there's the carbon fiber plate, and then it has the EVA on the outside as well, which is this rubberized EVA on the outsole, and that's where, you know, your traction comes from. It's not a lot, so these are not something you're going to want to wear probably in a really slick day. Definitely not in any snowy, sleety, rainy, icy conditions. Probably rain would be okay, but definitely not. I wouldn't want to wear these in snow. No way. So yeah, I'll be curious to see how these do on the roads. So what's interesting about the X3 is the upper. It's a one-piece knit upper. Why I think it's interesting is, well, I don't know, it doesn't really seem that comfortable to the touch. It seems kind of harsh and abrasive, and the inside is unfortunately kind of the same. And what really has me concerned just from looking at the shoe, as you can see the tongue on it is just one piece of the upper. It's all one piece. There is no individual tongue. So when these laces go inside the shoe, the laces are then exposed in the shoe, and that's going to potentially rub on top of the foot. So I'm really curious to see how these are going to feel when I wear them for a long run, like, you know, a 20-mile road run. See how that's going to do. We're probably going to need to lube the foot up would be my guess, but I will be sure to let you know how that feels, because that's a point of concern for me for sure. As far as the weight goes, it's an average weight. Men's size 11 comes in at 9.4 ounces or 269 grams. So again, it's not heavy, it's not lightweight, it's not a 6-ounce race day shoe. But it's a carbon fiber plated shoe. It's a maximally cushioned shoe basically. And so for that weight, it's pretty good. All right, well that's it for the Hokas. I will be sure to let you know exactly what I think of the shoes as I get to testing. I'll probably be able to get this one to 50 miles much quicker than I will this because I am in that road block right now, but I am gonna work to get this one to hopefully at least 35, 40 miles within the next couple of weeks so I can get that full review out before the shoe launches on March 15th. The Carbon X3 launches April 1st, 2022, so we have a little bit more time. And the X3 is supposed to sell for $200. So for a plated shoe, you know, that's not terrible. But yeah, I'll be sure to let you know my full thoughts as we go through the testing. All right, my throat is killing me right now, so I'm gonna end it. But thank you for watching. I appreciate you all. If you found this helpful, learned something about the shoes, be sure to give the video a thumbs up. That would be really appreciated. It helps out the channel a lot and the video. And if you want to take a look at the full review of the Hoka Bondi X, that'll be right over here. You can take a look at that. Over here will be a playlist of some other shoe reviews to check out too. So thank you for watching. I appreciate you all. I'll see you on the next one.